Talk about. We're gonna talk about some NFL schedules that came out yesterday, and I'm gonna do our three teams because, like I said, this is our favorite teams. I'm just filling in for the Carolina Panthers because my boy ain't here. So we're gonna talk about the games, man. So for the Baltimore Ravens, we're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. NFL, you know what you're doing. NFL, you know what you're doing, man. Come on, bro. Stop playing with this. Stop playing with this. I do not feel like, let me cut the music up a little bit. I do not feel like dealing with the Chiefs. I do not feel like dealing with the Chiefs. I'm not afraid of the Chiefs, but I just don't feel like dealing with them. They got Xavier Worthy. They got Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They got Marquise Brown, my bad. They got, of course, 15 back there, Pat Mahomes, and at 87 too, Travis Kelce. Why NFL? Why? I know you want to get your ratings up. I know you want to bait us with Taylor Swift again and all that stuff, but of course, I'm gonna be real. I think that's gonna be a loss for us. I think that's gonna be a loss for the Ravens, for sure. So I think that's 0-1 right now. I'm a Ravens fan, and I believe that we can beat the Chiefs. I just don't know. I don't know about this. Kind of skeptical about it. But yeah, I think we'll be 0-1. Las Vegas Raiders, 1-1. I feel like we can beat the Raiders. I feel like the Raiders don't really have any type of like weapons to fear on offense. Of course, Davante Adams, of course. They lost Josh Jacobs. They got some weapons outside. They got some weapons, outside Davante. They got some weapons, but I feel like we can contain them. Feel like we can stop them in the defense. Let me think. I don't really think that we have anybody to fear outside of like Max Crosby, and I think did Cleveland go to the Raiders? I think if Cleveland went to the Raiders, then yeah, Cleveland and Max Crosby, those are the two that I kind of fear. You know what I'm saying? I don't fear really anybody else on that defense, unless I'm thinking outside, not thinking too much, but we'll see. Yeah, Las Vegas Raiders, I feel like we go 1-1. Cowboys, that's my other team. That can be that. I think that's a dub. Versus the Cowboys. I feel like the Cowboys still have a lot to do. We have a lot to do still. We haven't changed much over the draft, over the preseason. Over the free agency. I felt like we didn't change much. So, why would I think that the Cowboys could beat the Ravens? You know what I'm saying? I do think that we got some weapons. I feel like Deron Bland, I kind of want to see, if you want me to talk both sides, I kind of want to see what Deron Bland does this year with Trayvon Diggs, and I want to see how that works out, how that tandem works out. Kind of want to see how Micah Parsons go against Ronnie. Ronnie, hopefully he has a great year this year. That's what I'm hoping for. But I feel like, man, that dog on Derrick Henry gonna run all over them. I feel like it. And then the D line, like I said, DeMarcus Lawrence. I want to see progression this year with DeMarcus Lawrence. He's had good seasons, but I feel like I just need that 1 year where he just have like 15 sacks. He's had it before, but I feel like I just want to see that again. I just want to see that moment again, that he could be that disruptive pass rusher, that run stopper. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that in him again. But as for the Ravens, I feel like the Ravens has a lot of firepower. The Ravens, like I said, we may have lost Odell. We may have lost a few key players, Patrick Queen and them. But I feel like Zay Flowers, Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, that team, I feel like that team could do some things to the Cowboys for sure. And then the defense is kind of stout. We got Nate Wiggins. We want to see what Nate Wiggins does this year, for sure. So I feel like that's gonna be a game, but I feel like the Ravens win that one. Buffalo Bills. I don't think they win this. I think we go 3-1 right here. 3-1. They lost Stephon Diggs. They lost Gabe Davis. They lost a few key pieces of the team to the team. I don't think they have as much firepower as us. I don't think they have much talent as us for sure. I feel like the Bills secondary is iffy. Since they lost Tre'Davious White and Poyer and Hyde, I think it's kind of iffy. So I don't really think we will struggle to the Bills. The Cincinnati Bengals. This game depends on Joe Burrow being healthy. If Joe Burrow is healthy, I think the game will I think we might lose to the Bengals. If Joe Burrow isn't healthy, I think we win that game. That game is kind of iffy.
Before Shopify, were you wondering?
Make sure you go Shopify. But I think that game's iffy because it depends on the QB back there, of course. Depends on the QB. Depends on how his movements and how he does things. You know what I'm saying? If he's healthy, if he's 100%, I feel like Bengals will win that game. If he's not, I feel like we win that game. So that game is kind of iffy. So I'm just going to say, as for just subjecting to Joe Burrow being hurt, I think it will be 4-1. 4-1. Let's see. Yeah, 4-1. The Commanders, I feel like that's easy. It's easy. It's an easy dub. An easy dub. The Commanders, like I said, we got to see how Jaden Daniels does. You know what I'm saying? We have to see what Jaden Daniels does his first year. You know what I'm saying? We have to also see the weapons around him. I don't really fear their weapons. I really don't. Of course, I respect Deron Payne and I forgot the other cat. 93. I respect him. Jonathan Allen. I respect him. But I don't really think I fear anyone else on that line, on that defense. We got to see how Emmanuel Forbes play this year. This is going to be his second season. I feel like Emmanuel Forbes will take a step. He will take a step. But I don't think like I said, I just don't fear nobody on that team. You know what I'm saying? I don't fear nobody on that team. So I think that's 6-1 or 5-1. Yeah, 5-1 for them as well. Got to kind of keep this quick. Let's see, what time is it? It's 5:52. I got to try to get out here before 7 o'clock. But yeah, man. Tampa Bay. I think we win that game. I think we win that game for sure. Antoine Winfield, highest paid defensive player right now. Yeah, man. Oh, it went dark. I'm about to say it went dark. Let me see if I'm still streaming. Okay, cool. We still going. Yes, man. Tampa Bay, I feel like we win that game easily. Not easily, but I feel like we win that game. Mike Evans, I think them corners gonna get tested, bro. Them corners gonna get tested. Our corners, we gonna get tested. But outside of Mike Evans and outside of maybe like Tristan Wirfs, and I know that's not like a problem, like, weapon wise, but I really don't think I fear too much of that offense. The defense, Antoine Winfield, really that's really it, to be honest. Antoine Winfield. But yeah, man, 6-1, I believe. Cleveland Browns. Now I feel like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like this is the game where we might get stunned. We might get stunned because it's like this almost every year. We'll have a run where we will be going crazy, where we'll be good, man. And I feel like this is the game that could test us as well. I don't think the Cleveland Browns can beat us, but I think that they can give us a test for some reason because we're playing low to our competition. So I feel like we will be probably 6-2 to this game. Week 9, Denver Broncos. I feel like this will be 7. This will be easy. I don't trust Bo Nix. I don't believe in Bo Nix at QB. Not to hate. I just don't believe in him. But to say that, you know, they got top tier receivers. They do. Judy's gone now too. By the way, Cleveland has Jerry Judy. I feel like Amari Cooper. I should say this, man. Amari Cooper and Jerry Judy should be a good tandem. We'll see how Javonte talk on it. The running back, Javonte. We'll see how Javonte Williams, I think his name is Javonte Williams, do. I hope he does good this year. You know, I know he been kind of hurt. But yeah, man, I feel like we beat Denver, so I think we'll be 7-2. Cincinnati, I'm gonna say it like this: I think we win one, and I think we lose one. So if not, if it's this, we'll probably be this will probably be like 8-2 right here if we win one right here. If not, we'll probably be 8-2 still either way. It's crazy. That we'll win one or we lose one. Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, I feel like we'll beat the Steelers. Who was there? Russell Wilson, and we'll see how Russell Wilson does. Projecting on how if he plays real good, I feel like the Steelers will give us our money's worth. But I don't think they'll beat us. So I think that we'll be 9-2 here. 9-2. The Los Angeles Chargers, I think we'll beat them. I think that's not gonna be easy, but I think we'll beat them. So I think we'll be 10-2. Philadelphia Eagles. It depends on how the Eagles are this year. You know what I'm saying? If they play up to their standards, I think this game it could be real tough for us, and I think we might lose it. So that might be 10-3. But if they don't play to their standards and they play like the Eagles of the last 5 games or last 7 games, we'll beat them. But I think this is 10-3. This is 10-3. Bye week. Giants, we'll beat the hell out of them. Steelers, I think we beat them again. Texans, this game here is the game that I want to see. I want to enjoy. Projecting if Houston is what they were last year, but a lot better because they do got a lot of weapons now. Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon. They got corners now. They stacked up on corners. They stacked up on people. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a good game. I think we might be 12-4 if they play up to the standards. We might be 12-4. Or 13-4. Yeah, 13-4. Cleveland Browns. I think we beat them. We beat them this game. So I think we go 14-4. We go 14-4. I think. That's not being biased. I think there's some games this year that we struggle with. We struggle. I think there's some games that we could definitely beat the hell out of some teams, man. We can definitely run this table. I'm just tired though of being a Ravens fan, and we keep dealing with these losses from teams that we should beat, like the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? I want us to at least make it to the Super Bowl one time with Lamar, man. One time. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully win it, of course, but you know what I'm saying? Anything happens, man, for sure. So I'm gonna go on break real quick.